Right guys, here's a little intro. I thought we'd have a little look at the paper first. When you go into an exam, obviously you want a quick look at the paper just to get yourself feeling comfortable with what it contains and make as good a start as possible. So I thought we'd try and simulate that process here and have a quick look at the paper as we go through it. Here it is here. If we need to go back, I'll just flip back and make some comments. But you've got the C1 Pure Maths January 2009, so this is like a revision, of course. 1.5 hours long, so it's not that long, is it? You got your answer book, of course, and you got your formula book where you can dig out the formulae. In practice, it's a good idea to remember the formula for this paper, really, because you do save time rather than having to dig it out from the formula book, of course. The instructions, well, you've got to answer all the questions. Doesn't mean you have to do them in that order, so we'll have a look at that as we go through. And then we need to show sufficient working. We can't have a calculator, not allowed for this paper, but we need to show our working as we go through. Marks at the end of each question, and we need to put things in an orderly and presentable way, clearly explained to the reader. So let's have a look at the first question then. So we're flicking through the paper now. Now this question looks quite long. There's a lot of drawing involved, not difficult. So this question's okay, but it involves drawing, so I might myself personally be a little bit reluctant to have a go at that question to start with. Let's have a look at the next one. Now that's much better. Nice and short and pithy. Simple surds, rearrangement of. So I would immediately think that one, I might have a go at that one. That's certainly a contender to one to start with. And then I might come back to question one. And I would tick them off as I went. Again, this one looks like it's going to take a while. Tangents and normals and curves. So I wouldn't necessarily do that one at the beginning. This number 4 is not too bad, so I might do that. So I want to get things under my belt, so that's a possibility. 5 quadratics, discriminant will be involved there. No real roots, so that involves a problem. This one, I quite like these. So 6 is a contender. So far 2 and 6 I'd be looking to do. Because that's just expansion. Using Pascal's triangle actually there, isn't it? And then simple division, although that could be tricky. And 8. Yeah, okay, that one looks good. And 9, drawing some sketches. And then 10, differentiation. Okay, so I think I'm going to flick back up to the top now rather quickly. So I can see that I'm going to do 2 first, personally, because I like that question. It gives me a good introduction. Then, since I'm on that page, I might well do 1 after that. So I might do it in that order. And then I think I'd go down to 6 myself, because I like that question. And that's 3 questions under my belt that I can do in good time. And leave the ones I least like till the end, isn't it? So that hopefully I've got some time to do them properly. So it was 1, 2, 6 have been done. 4 I would do next. Then 5. 4 and 5 are nice. Then I might look at doing 3. 4 and 5 were a little short. So generally I'm trying to do the shorter questions first. 7, and then I just pick up the what's left then after that. 9 and 10. Yeah, I think that's the way I would do it. Look for an easy question first, I think, is the advice I would certainly recommend. Get yourself comfortable with the exam, getting off to a good start, and then look to do the questions you like first of all. It's entirely up to you, of course, and then tick them off as you go. Certainly, though, the other thing I would say is it's an hour and a half long, so you haven't got long. So let's go back up to the beginning. You haven't got long, so the idea is if you do get through all the questions in double quick time, say after an hour, the best thing to do is not to get out of the exam and think, whoopee-doo, I've finished, is to then sit back and read what you've done, double check it. And that shouldn't take too long to read your exam script. And then when you've done that, of course, and you've finished reading it through, then if you've got 10 minutes left still at the end, read it again and try and fine-tune it. So use every minute you possibly can, of course, in the 90 minutes you're allotted. Okay then, so there's nothing other than that I would say as regards this paper. And I hope you enjoy the video's solutions here for this paper, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers!